Hello everyone, once again I am here with you with the new chapter, that is fuels. This is chapter 9. Okay, now see this chapter, fuels, chapter 9. In this chapter you have to read types of the fuels, uses of the fuels, domestic domestic fuels, fuels for transportation, and fuels for generating electricity, and fuels for machines, fuels and machines, fossil fuels, and then the last topic is the looking for alternatives to fossil fuels. Okay, so today I am going to start with the topic. First of all, I will introduce this topic, that is fuels. See this. As you know that when you eat food, and now the question is, why do you eat food? This is very simple question. We eat food, then why? What is the need of the food? The food is very essential for our body. As you know that we do the work, like we run, we walk, okay, we play. So many things you do during the daytime, and for that you need energy. Okay, then you will ask, ma'am, from where do we get the energy? So the answer is that the food you eat, that is the thing you get energy. That means you get energy from the food. Okay, so in this, now what do you call that food? The food which you eat, that food is the fuel for your body. Okay, so food is the fuel for our body. So the food we eat is like a fuel. Now the next question is that, now ma'am, what is fuel? So see, you can see in the page number 87, see this, I have opened this page number 87. In this second paragraph, you see here, you will see that in the second paragraph, see, substance that produces energy on burning is called fuel. Okay, so you will say that substance, food is a substance that produces energy on burning. Okay, see this, it is written here, a substance that produces energy on burning is called a fuel. Okay, and food is the fuel for our body. Now see types of the fuels. See this topic, types of the fuel. As you know that fuels are available everywhere. You can see the fuel in three forms: in solid, liquid, and in gaseous form. See this? Here it is written. So you will see the fuels in three forms: solid, liquid, and gaseous form. I think you all have seen the wood that you used as fuel: wood, coal, coke, and cow dung cakes. All have seen the cow dung cakes, coal, wood. These are the examples of solid fuels. Okay, now move to the liquid fuel. You all have seen the kerosene, petrol, and diesel. So these are the examples of liquid fuels and these are used to run the vehicles, okay, and to make food also like kerosene oil. And now gaseous fuel. So see this, in this page you can see this liquefied petroleum gas. The full form of LPG is the liquefied petroleum gas, and compressed natural gas, this is the full form of CNG. Okay, CNG is the compressed natural gas, and one more is the piped natural gas. What? Piped natural gas. See this piped PNG, that is a piped natural gas. So these are the, that means LPG, CNG and PNG, these are the gaseous form, okay, these are in gaseous form, so these are the gaseous fuels. Now see this, see the diagram also, we will see the diagram, see this is the diagram. In this diagram, this is the burning of the coal, that means here solid fuel is there, that is the coal. And see this, in this figure, petrol being filled in a car, and this petrol is the liquid. And see this is the LPG cylinder, in this liquefied petroleum gas is there, okay, and when we burn the gas, we use the gas, that is the gaseous form of the fuel is used here in the kitchen, okay. So this is all about the types of the fuels. Now come to the uses of the fuel. See this topic, uses of the fuel. As you know that fuels produce energy on burning, okay, and energy is required for many purposes. And we need energy for cooking, for the movement of the train, for automobiles and aeroplanes, generating electricity also, for running vehicle, various machines. So for these purpose, fuels are very much essential, okay. So to get the energy, we use different types of fuels in different situations, okay, different types of fuels in different situations. Now in the uses, you will see it is used as domestic fuels. See this, as domestic fuels. You will see domestic fuels. In the early ages, man discovered fire, okay, that is meant for the cooking, and at that time wood was the fuel which is used to make the food items, okay, and later on cow dung cakes and coal and kerosenes are man started to use that fuels, okay, and after that LPG, PNG and biogas are used at home for the domestic purpose, okay. And here in this, one thing that is very important, that is the cleaner fuels. Cleaner fuels, as you know that in the ancient time the coal and cow dung cakes were used, but do you know that create lots of environmental pollution, okay, air pollution, like they produce air pollution. But nowadays LPG, PNG and biogas, these are used and they are known as cleaner fuels. See this, they are known as cleaner fuel. You can see here, it is written here, cleaner fuels, okay. So LPG, PNG and biogas, they are called cleaner fuel. Why? Because they do not produce smoke on burning and do not leave any ash after burning. Why? Because they do not produce, see this, very important, it is very important, see this, they are used because they do not produce smoke on burning and do not leave any ash after burning, okay, that's why they are known as cleaner fuels. And they are convenient very convenient, more efficient also, and they are eco-friendly. They are eco-friendly. Okay. Now, see this fuels for the transportation. One thing that is very important, see this important point. Do you know what is there? The ash by byproduct of the coal combustion is used as a filler for things like tennis rackets and golf ball. Okay, these are used for this, so you have to learn this. Okay. Now move to the next topic, that is the fuels for transportation. Okay, now see this fuels for transportation. This is also very important, and as you know that trains were earlier run with the help of steam engine. How? With the help of steam engine. But nowadays these steam engines that time the steam engine coal is being used. Okay, but nowadays train engines use either electricity or diesel. Okay, either electricity or diesel, because they are eco-friendly, more eco-friendly than the coal. So see the diagram, see the diagram, this is very important diagram also. Steam engine, see this train, in this train steam engine coal is being used, and this nowadays in this auto rickshaw diesel is used or petrol is used, and in the aeroplane what is used? In the aeroplane refined kerosene, highly refined kerosene based fuel is used, that is known as aviation turbine fuel, that means ATF. See this ATF, aviation turbine fuel, this is very important. Aviation turbine fuel ATF, this is used in the aeroplanes. Okay, and what is ATF? ATF is the highly refined kerosene based fuel, and you call that aviation turbine fuel. Okay, and in the buses and auto rickshaw we use petrol, diesel, and nowadays CNG is used to run the auto. Okay, and one thing, that is CNG is a better green fuel, because why? CNG is a better green fuel, that is called, you call CNG as green fuel. Why do you call CNG as green fuel? Because it causes less air pollution and is more eco-friendly and causes less harm to the health of the humans and animals. This is the reason we called CNG as green fuel. Okay. So this is about the fuels for the transportation. Now move to the next topic. Next topic is the fuels for generating electricity. See this, in this what will you see? You will see that powerhouses. In the powerhouses, now you will ask, ma'am, what is powerhouses? Powerhouses are the place where fuels are used to generate electricity. Okay, so powerhouses often burn coal to convert water into steam, and that steam energy is used to operate turbines, which in turn help to generate electricity. Okay, and this method of generating electricity is not eco-friendly, it is being gradually given up, and the other method which is more eco-friendly, that is for generating electricity, that is the hydroelectricity. See this, do you know this? Do you know it is given here? See this, electricity is now being produced by using the energy stored in water and also by using wind energy and energy of the sun, and these methods are more eco-friendly than the than the one based on the using coal. Okay, so here you will see that here we use the solar energy, and to produce electricity we use wind energy also, solar energy, and water that is also used to produce the energy, that is hydroelectricity. Okay. Now see this table, this is very important, this flow diagram you have to do in the book. You will match how the production of, so how the electricity is produced. See here coal burns, then water gets heated up, then production of the steam, then turbine turn. First of all coal will burn, you will see that coal will burn, then water gets heated up, and then production of the steam, and then turbines run, and after then electricity is being produced. Okay, so you will do like this, you will make the arrow like this. Okay, you have to complete this. Okay, now fuels and the machines. Now see this, in this you all have seen that nowadays you save the time. Okay, how? By using by using the fuels to wash the cloth you use washing machine, and to wash the utensil you use dishwasher like this. Okay, and so on. So initially they were done manually. Okay, but nowadays you use the electricity to run that machines, and that save the time. Okay, in the ancient time that is that was very time consuming and slow also. Okay, but nowadays machines are there which are used to make our work very easy. Okay, and in that you use fuels like electricity, that you can run with the help of the electricity, or by using the diesel, petrol, you can use the machine. Okay, now come to the fossil fuels. See this fossil fuels. So you will see, you will ask, ma'am, what are the fossil fuels? So fossil fuels are the fuels that are formed by the decomposition of the animal and plant matter buried deep on the surface of the earth at the high temperature and pressure. Okay, so this is the fossil fuels. So you have to learn this line. This is very important, this is very much important. So you will read this paragraph and you will learn this paragraph also. So it will take millions of years to form the fossil fuels. Okay, now what are the main fossil fuels? So see this, main fossil fuels are the mainly three main fossil fuels are there. Number one is the coal. Number one is the coal. Number two is the crude oil, or you can say petroleum, and number three is the natural gas. Okay, now come to the coal. See this coal. Coal is a combustible black sedimentary rock, and it is primarily used for production of heat and electricity. Okay, and now second is the crude oil, and crude oil, or you can say petroleum, this was formed from dead sea creatures. These dead sea creatures fell to the seabed where their bodies underwent chemical changes due to the bacteria, and we get the oil. Now number third is the natural gas. This was found much the same way as the crude oil. जैसे crude oil बनता है, like that natural gas formed, and it is often collected when drilling for the oil. जब oil हम निकालते हैं अंदर से, then you collect the natural gas. Okay, So you have to learn three main fossil fuel. One is the coal, second is the crude oil, and third is the natural gas. Now come to the renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. This is very important. Renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. You will see that you read this paragraph. In this paragraph you will get you see the book page number 91. See, sources of energy which once used cannot be readily replenished and called non-renewable sources of energy, and coal are considered as the two of the non-renewable sources of energy. That means the energy is a source of energy which once you have used, you can't use it again. Okay. So this is the coal and petroleum. That means, and listen one thing. Once you burn the coal, that will then what happened? The energy used of that coal, and do you know that will take millions of years to form that coal. You can't make it fast. जल्दी से आप उसे नहीं बना सकते हो. Okay, this is non-renewable sources of energy. And second is the renewable sources of energy. Now you will ask, ma'am, what is renewable sources? See this. Some sources of energy are freely available and cannot be readily replenished. आसानी से तुम उसे ख़त्म नहीं कर सकते हो. वो ऑलवेज अवेलेबल है. वो तुरंत कैन बी इजिली रिप्लेनिश, उसको फिर से आप ला सकते हो. ठीक है. दिस इज renewable sources. What are the renewable sources? They are the solar energy. You see here, solar energy, tidal energy, wind. These are the renewable. It will never finish. It will remain in the nature. Okay. So this is the non-renewable sources of energy. And one thing is the biomass also, that is the waste matter. What is, now you will ask, ma'am, what is biomass? So biomass is the waste matter of animals and plants. Okay, waste matter of animals and plants are called what? Biomass. This is also renewable source of energy. Okay, so in the non-renewable like coal, petrol, diesel, these are the non-renewable sources of energy. You can't be replenished, and it is not easily available. Okay. So you can write here the differences between renewable and non-renewable sources of energy, and see this in the diagram. This is a diagram of the solar water heater, and this is a diagram of the wind energy. Now we will draw the diagrams, these diagrams, and now move to the page number 92 here, looking for alternative to the fossil fuels. What are the alternative sources of the fossil fuel like petroleum, coal? So see this. Sorry. You should avoid to travel by the buses or car in the nearby area. बिल्कुल पास में एरिया है, then don't use the car. You just go use cycle. Better you use cycle, because in the cycle no need of the fuel. Okay, so you should use the cycle instead of the scooter, bike or car. And if you are using the car, then what should you do? I think you all know that you can use the car in the form of carpools. Okay, if desirable, then you use the car as carpools. That means एक कार में 2, 3, 4 कम से कम जाए, ये नहीं कि एक में एक ही जाए. Okay, so it is very important to form carpools and to use the public transport. When you go to the office, then better use buses, trains, okay, when you move in the city. Okay, now listen, see this here, electric car is also an alternative source of energy, and this electric scooter also. Here you will save the petrol and diesel. Okay, so by carpools or by using the public transport, you can not only save the fuel but also you can save the money also. Okay, so what should you do? We all should need to take adequate step to face the challenges and problems by the fuel challenge and problems posed by the fuels crisis and increasing environmental pollution. Okay, so I think you will save energy at home also. Okay, when it is bright, then switch off the light. Okay, so now what is your work? See one more topic, that is the keywords. See, these keywords are there: biomass, CNG, coal, fossil fuel, fuel, green fuel, LPG, non-renewable source of energy, petroleum, PNG, and renewable source of energy. These are the keywords, and you have to read and learn the keywords. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.